Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns, where tonight we have a special showcase here for you. In honor of the planned spoiler log tournament coming up here in a few weeks, we have a showcase for you tonight of a spoiler log race for the Wind Waker Randomizer. Got all four of our tourney organizers here, Jarhead, Pogi, Tuba, and Woofer, getting us started. Joined by Crane and Mel on comms. How are the two of you doing?
Quite well, and yourself?
We will get this started in just a moment. If you're wondering about the timer, we'll get to that in a minute.
I think they did a fantastic job with the timer. Cubs is just being picky. More creepy Toad. Tuba has been running with Toad for a pretty fat stack of time now. I can't think of the last time I saw Tuba running without Toad, in all honesty.
Well, he took a break for a while. But he came back and he had the Toad model. But it's done.
But Mailbox is out. True, Mailbox is out, and it's a really great model.
Yeah, Tuba will be using that model today. Made by Big Shark Z.
He got a new capture card. Feels good for him. Let's see what is the name that they Flame Cubs.
Good name, good name.
Flame Cub. Woofer told me if I don't come, he's going to steal my lunch money. Well, Windmask, thanks for coming and not getting your lunch money stolen by Woofer. Turn game audio down, turn Crane up. Thank you. Thank you. I can probably turn myself up, probably.
I don't know, I think we should mute Crane.
I mean, that's a little bit biased, but let me see what I can do, guys. I mean, I could break into the restream and turn myself up anyway, but... Is this better?
It doesn't sound any different to me, so.
Wonderful.
Alright, it looks like the race is starting now. Me and Crane did take a look at the spoiler log beforehand.
We're able to crowd a lot.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to do really anything. I didn't have enough time.
Tuba seems to have lost his boat.
It's a very unique looking boat.
Hey, Windfall first, I called it. You're breaking up a little bit for me, Melon.
Seems fine.
Well, yeah, you're breaking up on my end.
Yeah, I'm saying seems fine on my end.
Give me a second, everyone. I can adjust things. I have learned the ways of the restream. Hopefully, two people are able to connect to the same node. I've actually never tried this. The answer is maybe not. Okay.
Jarhead did grab the boomerang, though. Kind of surprised from him.
Forbidden Woods is in logic, so it's... That doesn't surprise me too much. Is that game audio better, everyone? I, cut it in half, so... Yes. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I could probably just pull up the stream myself.
It's like everyone actually grabbed the boomerang, which, I don't know. It's not necessarily required, but...
Hey, I mean, it's so free.
It is free indeed.
Okay, and all these are muted. Yeah, that's much
player. The player characters are, we have Beetle, Lucas, the Mailbox, and Sans.
Yep, the Mailbox is actually a brand new model that was released 2 weeks ago, if that.
You got some feedback on your end there, Crane.
I got feedback? How the frick do I have feedback?
For taking some time to talk to Anton a few times here.
I literally have no idea how I could have feedback.
It seemed to stop now.
Okay. Oh, Pogi's layout is better than I thought. I thought that, like, graphic bled onto the game when it doesn't. Go, Pogi. Oh, Jar, where are you? What are you doing, Jar?
It's doing door cancel, like I said earlier.
Wow. I am actually a little surprised.
See, I know how my boy do.
You know how your boy do, but I don't need to agree with what your boy do. Oh, that's a 1% chance to get that red ruby.
That was lucky.
That's some good RNG. So, to explain what's going on with Jarhead's stream, he's doing a glitch right now called Lenzo Door Cancel. How you get it is you get what's called storage, which allows you to kind of store the next event that Link interacts with. From there, you store text, and when text finishes, you get storage again. And the reason for this is because right after you open a door, there's a sort of like Link entering into a loading zone, if I'm remembering correctly. And that's why the screen goes to black, because the screen automatically fades out on something like that. But it gives us the same properties as when that screen blacks out, which is that we don't have an animation, and he entered into the wrong door. Unfortunately, going through a loading zone or dying resets your collision, so he no longer has storage. That being said,
he's gonna go for it again now, so maybe we'll see it.
I'm not sure how he's going to trigger it. Like, he would have to do it in the dark this time.
Yeah, for sure. He has been practicing it in the dark though, so
that he has. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, he does have Leaf.
I thought Leaf.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, it's Miss Marie, so he didn't grab it yet. He should have grabbed it before.
Yeah.
Beforehand, but.
Wow, I am legitimately surprised.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot more black from Jarhead here until he gets that done.
Like, don't get me wrong, this setup is, I think, a little easier to do, but, like, in the darkness as opposed to the other one, but this is insane.
Mm-hmm. Jarhead, went into the wrong load zone for Lenzo's house, so he had to redo it. This time he has to do it in the dark.
Moving along to the other runners, we see that Woofer right now is going to outset and taking care of some things, which I actually called that was going to happen. A windfall to outset. That's insane. And the other two runners have entered into Forbidden Woods.
Jarhead did make it up top this time, and he got, I don't remember what it was.
Woofer does not, Artemis, but he should be getting it pretty soon. Bombs are Beetle 20.
Yep. Yeah,
Saw bomb. Oh, he did?
he got money on Windfall and then bought the bomb
Okay, I must have missed that.
for getting on the island.
So both Tuba Man and Pogi are trying the same little sequence break here, where you use chest storage to climb to the top. You climb onto that little stump, and then you have to side hop over to get to the other side of the collision because of how it works. And they're doing that for a Master Sword.
Yep. Dungeon entrances are randomized. So in this case, Dragon Roof's Cavern actually led to Forbidden Woods. Jarhead grabbing a wallet.
Woofer getting a Triforce Shard at outset.
And Pogi and Tuba just working their way through Forbidden Woods.
So there is something that I'm really surprised that Woofer didn't do, which is, so Mesa House has an empty bottle, which means, and this is what I would have done in this situation, he could have gone underneath. Actually, no, he could have saved that check for even later. With Leaping Bombs, he could go to Mesa House, clip in, get an empty bottle, go outset Fairy for his shard, save Grandma, get underneath the house.
Yeah, no, Woofer doesn't save Grandma if she's not necessary.
Which, it's just, for me, it's such an early soup that it feels optimal, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, he will not save Grandma. Unless she actually gives a required item, so.
Good to know. And Jar is getting his Skull Hammer.
Yeah, Jar attempted to buy bombs on outset, which you can't do. The item that Beetle sells in the beginning is only available at certain islands. And I think it's outset, Forbidden Woods, and DRC, if I'm correct.
That little jump slash Tuba was trying there. You want a side hop. It's slightly easier if you do a side hop jump slash a bit further back. And yeah, it's DRC, Forest Haven, outset. I think that's actually just it.
Yeah, I think it's just those 3 locations that you can get it.
He now also has his power bracelets for Jar. And Woofer is done with golf.
Yep, he's going into Horseshoe, which is Paw Print.
Yeah.
I think he only needs 1 item in here.
He's probably going to get this item as well, just because it makes life easier later.
I don't know what it is.
The deed.
Ah, the Cabana deed. Yes, we do need to get in there at some point.
Technically, it could be seen as skippable, but it's so free that it's not worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Jarhead is going to be doing a super swim, so if you're sensitive to lights, I'd recommend looking away. This is a nice little super swim you can do from Mother Child to Forsaken Fortress and take that chest. It's nice if you don't have to do Phantom Ganon, or really it's just nice and it feels good overall.
Yep, and from the looks of this log, it looks like all we have to do at Forsaken Fortress is grab the shard from Helmera.
Looks like Tuba failed small key skip and is going to drown here. Which is definitely not a situation you want to deal with, where Pogi elected to not do the skip and instead go get the small key.
Which is unfortunate, since that puts Tuba a little bit behind Pogi now.
Yeah. Tuba also doesn't have grapple. They're going to refill with magic. Oh, refill with magic in the Bokobaba, and then cut down the vines again using Boomerang. This is definitely a kind of unfortunate case. And this is why we bring chest storage to Forsaken Fortress. No. Aw, Jar. That hurts a little bit. Yeah, the collision on this wall that Jar is climbing cuts off at about there. And then you can just barely make it into the loading zone for Helmer Rock. And Hoagie got his mirror shield.
Ghost ship? Okay. Yep, that's where he is.
Yep.
I guess it must be at Diamond Step then?
Yeah.
I just quickly went over there to grab that. Grabbing some money, more than I think you'll need, but it is. Grabbing one of the pearls, because we will have to enter the Tower of the Gods entrance.
Yeah, Diamond Step, that's actually really, really cool. Picking to go to Horseshoe and then go up, because Horseshoe entrance led to the Ghost Ship Shard and Choo Choo Cave. So that's actually, like, really good routing.
Yep.
But he seems to have forgotten one of the pearls. Or hadn't realized that he routed it before this.
Where's the last pearl he needs?
I actually can't remember.
Oh, no, yeah, he can't get that pearl yet. Well, he probably could. It's in Earth Temple. Deep in the left side, so...
Doesn't have hook shot.
Oh, Jar, giving us his own commentary there.
I am very happy that that is slowly starting to become more popular. Slowly. Oh yeah, Earth Temple Small Keys is what I was looking for. Yeah, he could get it.
He could, it's just... I don't know if he would want to right now.
Kind of really sucks.
Woofer decided to grab the wallet at Eastern Ferry instead of getting it from Pompey and Vera,
Okay.
like Jarhead did.
And yes, he did Artemis. That was before the seed was out, though, so we know it's not too much of a problem. What is this Helmer Rock boss fight? Oh yeah, we forgot to explain it. Melon, do you want to explain how we do Helmer Rock?
Yeah, sure. So Jarhead, after hitting the bird the first time at the top, he got storage, which is that glitch that Crane was talking about earlier. And so when the cutscene started, he stored the cutscene and was able to move during it. And kind of just leapt down to the bottom. And because of that, Helmer Rock clipped into the basement as well. And it just makes it a lot easier and faster and less RNG based.
I'm not sure what Tuba's doing here.
I have no idea what Tuba is usually doing, so...
I mean, he climbed up a room, then he soft reset, then he...
Did he get what he needed from the basement? Because there was only one item down there, I think.
Yeah, he got the bow. Then I think he might have just gotten parts of his route. He might have gone back earlier to his route, realized it, so then he saved warped. Just very, very unusual routing.
I don't know, if I had to go to the basement for one item, I probably would have save warped afterwards as well.
Well, no, so he went back in to climb Bokobaba, and then once he got to the pot, he save warped again. After doing, like, nothing. So that was just like, okay.
Yeah, Tuba's just a little rusty. Just let him be. Oh my god, those bombs.
I am not playing with that model, that's official. Not in the race.
Woofer went over to Headstone Isle to enter Cabana, the labyrinth. And he's going to be grabbing a chest in here. Once he can hit through the wall with a hammer. And Hoagie is at Outfit now. He's going to go grab the ferry to get a shard. And Jarhead is in Forbidden Woods now too. So a little bit of routing from different types of routes from Woofer and Jar, but Pogi and Tuba seem to be routed pretty close together, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm thinking Woofer's probably following the route that I would for the most part, except for I would have saved Grandma. Which is ironic coming from me. I'm not used to hearing me say that.
You should always save your grandma.
No, it was just only because it was so free this seed. It's usually it's like, oh man, I wonder if I'm going to save Grandma, and then it's like all 4 of my bottles are deep within dungeons, or I can't get to them until like 2/3 of the way through the seed.
Okay, so like that's understandable to do it later, but like soup, you know?
If I can get her early, then yeah, maybe. And it also helped that like there were 2 required checks, and one of them was literally right below her, and the other was a fairy.
I will always save Grandma, no matter what.
Pogi is getting his bombs. And Tuba looks to be going to Eastern Fairy if I remember his warp right, so he's going to go get his wallet and probably go to Forsaken Fortress as well.
Get the fairy then, or did he leave?
Oh, wait, no, that's... Wait, was that DRC behind him? This could be Thorned.
I'm confused.
No, this is Eastern.
Yeah, it's Eastern.
Yeah, so he's going to go get his wallet.
So did Pogi climb to the top and then not get the fairy?
I don't think Pogi climbed to the top yet.
I swear I saw him climb to the top.
That's an interesting command. Well, Mr. Nintendo, we are Wind Waker Rando. We're an interesting people. We do as we please. We like soup here in Wind Waker Rando. We like optimal soup, Kappa. We mostly like memes. Nope, Pogi has elected to also not save Grandma. I am genuinely surprised by most of these runners. In a situation where I elected to not save Grandma, it looks like 3 of them are also electing to not save Grandma. No, wait, did Tuba save Grandma, right?
Tuba didn't go there yet, I don't think.
Okay. So there's a chance that only Jarhead saves Grandma.
Good, we know who the true winner is.
My mind hurts in a situation where I would save Grandma. 3 people aren't. Oh no, it looks like Pogi's going to the top now.
I swear, he climbed to the top when he first got here.
Pogi didn't have bombs when he went up?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Oh shoot, Tuba's showing us his file structure.
Is he looking at the spoiler? Yeah, that's what he's doing. What are you doing, Tuba? You should have done this before me.
Tuba is getting lost and confused.
Oh, he probably had the Furor's mail and didn't realize it. Or did he get Furor's mail?
He did.
No, he didn't.
Wait.
No, because he hasn't been.
No, that was the wallet. I think
yeah,
he
but
checked
he needs
the mail.
Wallet mail. Wallet mail was supposed to have Hammer.
Well, yeah, he went to... Okay, so here's what I think happened. Orca Mail gave him the pair. He thought it was going to give him the wallet, and then he checked it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, and Woofer has also finally entered into DRC.
Just as Jar is about to finish, it looks like.
Yeah.
But Woofer did make some extra checks in the overworld beforehand, so... Still fairly close
and
to
Ice Cream both
Human
have dungeons?
Yep.
Yep, I was trying to think, like, what does Ice Ring lead to? Yeah, it does.
Ice Ring always has DRC for me. Always.
Kind of sucks.
I know, right? I can't roll a seed where it doesn't.
I usually have to deal with Private Oasis, and, like, I'm torn between, do I go for Private Oasis?
Yeah, we have a super swim from Tuba, so if you are photosensitive, please look away from his part of the screen.
But yeah, on one hand, it's like, do I get Cabana Deed? Or do I just not? And it's always a tough choice.
I didn't know you could open the warp pod from where this is. Huh.
The more you learn. Come on, Tuba, you got this. Deliver the mail to Ganondorf. He has a letter.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, pretty much heard this. Tuba, no, the walls there aren't good for ESS. Go somewhere else. No. Don't go for the corner, go for the wall. I think actually the wall directly left of that works. Oh, wow. Yeah, Deed was super free. It's only, like, a bad problem if it's like, is Deed actually free, or is Deed, like, Mananko?
If there wasn't anything else in Paw Print, I think they would have skipped it for sure, but, you know, you had to go for the Ghost Ship chart and Link's Law.
Yeah. What if Tuba has Link's letter to Hogwarts? Well, Link has been deleted off of his ISO as a character, so that could become very problematic. Also, Tuba, your mouse is hovering over your stream, and I need you to move that. Like now. Where's the other Picto? We'll leave that for us to know and you to eventually find out.
I was told that we could give spoilers for this.
Oh, we could? Oh,
Yeah.
other Picto box is an Angular, which is locked behind
Rockspire.
Rockspire. Which is where Jarhead's going to. We could have waited like 3 minutes and then we wouldn't have to tell anything. Come on, Artemis. So that is not a link to the spoiler log, but rather the tournament that this is sort of showcasing.
Yeah, we don't have a link to share the spoiler log, sorry.
I mean, I could...
But if you have any questions, you can ask us. I don't know if that's allowed.
Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed either, but the person
Yes,
I would
Artemis,
ask is currently racing.
Yeah, all of the tournament organizers are currently racing and can't be reached.
I want to ask a question on the rules, but I literally can't. Yes, Lord Farquaad, we know, and unfortunately, we can also do nothing about it. Be nice if we could, but what about a link to the past? That is in another castle. We don't play 2D Zeldas here, Kappa. Sensible.
Jarhead got his second Picto box.
No, Rusty, I think it's on ZFR4.
He's... I don't know what he's saying.
Jarhead! No, not Jarhead. Tuba! Tuba moved his cursor.
Hey! He must have heard our pleas. Jarhead is now heading to Western Ferry for an item that he will use only once in this seed.
Yay! I actually can't even remember what item that is.
It's the item that he's only going to use once in this seed.
Ah, yes, that item. Still don't know if Tuba's going to not.
Yes, Artemis, you are correct.
When do we get the cursor back in the middle of the screen? It's actually based off RNG, so I think we need to RNG manip Tuba to putting it there. We can rig the RNG by calling him, but I don't know his cell phone number.
We have a super swim coming up from Woofer next. So, again, if you are photosensitive, please look away from Woofer's part of the stream.
Cubs, put your cursor on the middle of the restream. Funnily enough, Rusty, that actually doesn't work. I have been taught in the restreaming. Oh no, Woofer, no. This actually. Oh,
What
he's
did
just
you
going to
do?
elect to re-get storage.
Oh,
Wow.
that makes sense. What happened? I missed it.
I think he clipped up, and then
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I'll have to get a clip of that because I actually didn't see it too well. It looked like he like slid up and then clipped, which I've actually never seen. Oh, he could have been charging underneath the island
Mm-hmm.
and then clipped up to the pond.
Yep. I think that's what happened. Apologies if you guys hear my cat. She's yelling at me.
Well, of course, Artemis. He has to avoid that, which would hurt the male. Yay. Thanks, Bray. I kind of forgot that that can happen.
He's a little further out from the island this time, so you shouldn't see it happening again.
Fear. Grinding against for a second to get an air refill. When did Tuba start working for Amazon? That's actually a really good question. Can't figure out a good enough pun for that. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Boots. When BSC made the model. Oh, Jar a little off on that placement. After Gerudo training camp. Woofer going back into Helmer Rock. Well, for us, back into Helmer Rock. For him, it's the first time. It's bird time. And now we got a pressure for Danny DeVito. Hey, Don. It took me a second to recognize your name.
So Pogi is back on the Windfall. I think he didn't do Lenzo yet. So he's going up to do the Lenzo stuff. Then we'll get Manko to get his second bow and go the other way.
We have ZSR2 is raiding with a party of 23. Welcome on in, other ZSR. We're doing Wind Waker Rando, where nothing makes sense, and they also know all the locations, so it's still kind of random. Can I get a soup command from someone in chat, preferably?
The only grandma saved this seed. It's so sad.
Thank you, Artemis. Thank you, Don. Jar wins? Potentially. He wins in our hearts, and he has won our hearts. But thank you for the 15 months of subscribing, Sharky. I'm sure ZSR is very appreciative of the support. And it's bird time. Is anyone going to grab Hero's Charm? I actually don't know where Hero's Charm is. Give me a second.
Look. Wait, I gotta find it.
Nope. Nope, it's 2-Eye Reef Big Octo. No one's going to grab that. And Greg is in a completely completely unrequired dungeon. It's in Wind Temple, destroy all
Jar could get a meme item if he checks mail.
And Trevor is oh so gone. With memes and out of logic. Feels good, Rusty. Feels good. Truly the most loaded dungeon.
But yeah, if Jar does check mail, he will get a meme item.
Yes, Mr. Nintendo, we do have a singular green rupee that we have also called Greg.
Yes.
Trevor
Oh yeah,
is
I didn't look
another rupee.
for hurricane spin.
Shoot, I think I saw it when out of the blue. So Trevor is a 500 value rainbow rupee, which usually gets wasted because you don't have the wallet upgrade and then you cry. And that one was actually named very recently, I'd like to say. Only a couple months back. Soup!
It looks like
Tingle
Hurricane
Rainbow
Spin... Oh, sorry. It looks like Hurricane Spin was in paw print. Behind the first boulder.
It is, Mr. Nintendo. It's locked behind 5 Tingle statues that are usually not found in the vanilla gameplay because they require the Tingle Tuner. But how it works is you would get all 5 Tingle statue. Cubs, don't ask the same question. And last time I checked, if the timer's off, isn't that supposed to be up to the restreamer to fix?
He's talking about the extra 50 minutes, Crane.
You didn't answer it, nerd? I didn't answer it because it's the restreamer's problem, not my problem.
So, Cubs, to answer your question... the runners had 50 minutes before the seed, like before the race actually started, to route the race and to get everything set up. So that's all included in 50 minutes. So that's why the timer is so far ahead before we start it.
Why don't you fix it, Artemis? Kappa. So unfortunately, Pogi is not doing well with this shot. He's shooting too high up. I know I can say this because I'm the one who found this shot. More to the bottom right. You're still too high.
Yeah, it seems that people like to shoot a little bit higher than it's meant to be. But it's pretty low, considering.
Hashtag self-brag. Well, Mr. Nintendo, I brag about everything I can. Because I suck at the game. Rusty, there are remotes. If you do want to become a restreamer, feel free to talk to Cubs or Trez about it. There are remote computers, so you don't have to restream off your own machine. You just need to have time available and be able to understand buttons. But are you burn 20 minutes in Bomb Island bad? Yes, Dawn. That used to work. We probably broke it sometime, Cubs. There you go, Pogi. Tuba getting the vanilla style shot. ZSR restream, everything's broken. It wouldn't be a ZSR restream if it wasn't. Oh, it looks like... Oh, Poe, you didn't do the shot from Transparent Chest. And Jar is realizing he needs another bow.
Which he can get, though.
Oh, this is making me smile a little bit. Just how much struggle and pain this one chest has caused 3 runners.
It happens, you know?
I mean, yeah. Just find the shot that works, Kappa. Pretty much you want to, like, you pull leaf and then you just cancel as fast as... Oh, I did not know that you could leaf onto the top of the island. That's noted.
You can, with a leaf pump.
It is a mixture of a bed and... I think there's the mail sorter for one of the modes. It might be grapple hook.
I have no idea.
Hey, I was right. Thanks, Rusty. I said it before you said it in chat, so... And yeah, Catalytic, it is... That's a meme. It's a forced light arrow. Like, you have to get both bows beforehand. Oh, Jar's gonna go for... He's gonna go for the shot. First try. That's good, Jar. Yes, Mr. Nintendo, that mother and child chest was added in the randomizer because there is usually a cutscene of the Queen of Fairies there, but because we cannot trigger that cutscene, just due to save flags, instead the developer opted to just put a chest there, and so we use that chest in speedrunning ways that break games.
Yeah, he did that for a few checks. There's the DRC mini boss also has a chest instead of Medley in the cage. And then Jaboon's cave behind Outset has a raft with a chest on it. I don't know if there's any other ones.
Master Sword Chamber. I'm not sure if you said that.
The Master Sword Chamber has a chest in it.
I'm pretty much trying to remember where are cutscenes that you get items that we can't trigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too. It's been a long time since I've played Vanilla Wind Waker though.
It's been a long time since I played traditional Vanilla Wind Waker. I'm not sure if speedrunning always counts because you kind of take the order of the game and you say, well, that's nice, and then leave it to the side. Doesn't Master Sword have a chest normally? No, because the first time you go to the Master Sword Chamber, you get the Master Sword itself. However, this triggers the Dark Nut cutscene, and how that works is you originally go down to meet Zelda, and Zelda is gone. She, like, disappears. Ganondorf laughs. The knights put their swords down, and that cutscene that triggers again. But there's no item that you get. You're just able to progress the barrier.
Yeah, I think you pull it out of a stone, like a sword and stone type thing.
Yeah, that's Hyrule 1.
Yeah.
Tuba also saved Grandma. Feels good, man. So, Mr. Nintendo, there's actually a TP Rando that is in development right now.
I actually think it's been released, I think, to the public, so...
Yeah, it's still in beta access. It's pretty much like, hey, let us know if you break anything, but also, like, feel free to break stuff. I don't know if we actually have a link to TP Rando. Cubs, do we have a link to TP Rando?
Their Discord? Think it's been on ZSR, so probably not. I'm not in the Discord, so I can't link it.
Should be a link in the ZSR Discord, so you'll find it there. In the second Discord link. The first one is our racing Discord. If you want to learn any of this.
I am in the ZSR Discord, I'm just not in the Twilight Princess Rando Discord.
I might have left it, but I was in it for a little bit because I was interested in what was going on. Yep, I'm still in it. Unfortunately, there's not enough element share between the two game engines to justify you trying out glitches. How badly does Back in Time break TP Rando? I'm not sure if they've tested it a lot. There's some basic logic implemented, Rusty. Not a ton yet. Lunar Soap would be the person to ask about that. I don't believe they're watching. Should I ping them? Nah. Layers aren't my favorite, but onions have layers. Trez better be asleep. Trez doesn't sleep. Oh no. Okay. So they're, I think.
Go further over, Poggy. No, don't go.
No. This works.
There you go. Oh,
good save by Poggy. Good save by Poggy. Oh, there's a chance for a soft
fly back though. The issue is the bird coming back.
I'm going to bet on not soft locking,
Oh, he got it. He got it.
but then he almost fell down. Okay, we're
It's
safe.
okay. It's okay.
They say if you type loud enough, it will summon Trez. I mean, I could also probably just ping him.
Being someone who's trying to sleep.
Yeah, I do all the time.
That's so nice.
At runners.
Well,
Give it an hour and he'll be up, which is ironic because 2 hours ago I told him to go to sleep. We were having fun in the restreaming channel.
you know, I didn't think about this, but did Woofer grab the delivery bag?
No.
Yeah, he did. It was from
Did?
Tot. He talked to Tot.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did
look at the, like,
anyone else
that.
grab?
Yeah, I don't. That.
Did anyone else grab that?
Tuba
I-
just opened it up, so Tuba has not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So
A lot
I
of
don't
them-
think.
Could be
Yeah.
waiting for Windfall 2.
I don't see why. They're probably just planning on clipping into Cabana.
But that's so suboptimal, guys.
Yeah, I agree, but like, fine.
This feels like it feels weird for me to be saying like, guys, you should have not done the trick. I need to route a seed and make it as disgusting as possible and call it optimal. I need a redemption right now. Oh, Tuba messing up that. Looking like Tuba is just going to opt to light arrows everything within the ship. Not a bad backup. You can climb the ladder and try again, but since he's already there and there's barely any enemies, might as well.
Ghost ship isn't that hard when you have light arrows.
Jar being slightly faster than Woofer at this trick. Definitely a fun trick. And if
It's one
you're
of the first
thinking,
ones I learned.
I didn't see this in vanilla, it's because we didn't have a bow in vanilla, but we have a bow sometimes in rando. Soup. Thank you for the soup command in chat, everyone. Yeah, fun fact, that can happen sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't know what triggers it, and it makes me really annoyed, but it happens. I think it's like the tilt clips you below what's considered to be the lava level.
Mm-hmm. For me, it only happens if I'm like on the edge on the way down, not when it's already down. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I heck this game.
Oh, Jar.
Very, very fun game. Very fun. I highly recommend game.
Game is
Oh,
very.
heck this game indeed.
Instead of fire arrows there.
So Jar opened the warp pod. I'm guessing. I'm surprised he opened the warp pod. Seems kind of redundant. One check.
I don't know.
We are going to use it for one check, Mr. Nintendo. And it's technically skippable, but the runner who found the skip isn't in the seed, and the skip is pretty dang hard to do. It's also console only. Actually, I need to ask Frost why that is console only, and we might have to ban it. Well, time to DM him. There is, if I remember correctly, it's a chest storage clip, a chest storage roll clip that works like password skip. And there's some, like if I remember correctly, there's some feature about it that makes it console only, but pretty much you roll clip below the island and then leaf. You'll clip into where the cave is, but you don't fall through the loading trigger. So then you have to backflip into the fire, and hopefully it knocks you up high enough that then you trigger the loading as you fall back in. It's really dumb.
I think this is why Jar opened the pot, so he could save and quit out of big key chest.
Yeah, if it's console only, I think it will probably get banned from the tourney. I mean, that doesn't affect like anyone because there's like 6 people that know how to do it. And like, not all those people can do it, so I'm not gonna sweat it. And of the 6, maybe 3 would want to. Yeah, it's like Morth Hover. There's a lot of runners that know how to do Morth Hover, and I can see maybe 3 of them maybe doing it. I can barely see myself doing it. Triforce pieces, light arrows, and the final Master Sword. Yeah, so Melon, do you want to... I need to go grab some water. Do you want to answer Mr. Nintendo's question a little more fully?
Sure. So, in order to beat the game, we need the Master Sword fully upgraded, and that's to break the barrier, because barrier skip is banned in Rando. We need light arrows to defeat Puppet Ganon, because Puppet Ganon skip is also banned in Rando. And we need the Triforce pieces to get down there. So the way that we have this set up is we have what's called race mode on. So 4 of the Triforce pieces are on 4 specific bosses. So you'll only have to do 4 dungeons, each of which has a boss with a Triforce shard as the reward. So then you need any other items to defeat those bosses, and then any other items to get through the dungeons and get through Hyrule. So like Rusty said, hook shot and grapple. Though you can skip grapple if you want to. It's not too hard. And hook shot is usually necessary because nobody wants to Morth Hover.
Yeah. Yeah, grapple skip is frustrating to get Ron. And so for those of you not familiar with those two, grapple skip is like, it's a little clip that happens with collision, and if you mess it up, you bonk, and so you void out. And the reason we hate Morth Hover is it requires killing a Morth on the same frame it goes to Link, which actually isn't too hard. But then you have to set it up in a really precise position, and then perform a trick called a zombie hover, which involves killing Link. And then you have to mash B. Well, so you mash A and B first, then you get a jump slash, and then you mash B. And that causes Link to start hovering up, because the game allows you to jump slash right when you die, and you use that to gain height. And then you kill the Morth, and because you killed it on the same frame it attached to Link, it actually is a guaranteed heart drop. You heal off that, and you skip using the hook shot at that very last part of the game. But it is precise and hard.
Nintendo, to answer your question, in these settings, all dungeons doesn't happen because 2 of the dungeons will be completely empty. However, there is a build for the rando that someone made that does allow race mode with all 6 dungeons. I don't have a link to that build though, unfortunately.
I'll get one in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I figured you could get one. It was done by Dual Vision and Jim.
Yeah, I know where to find it.
Yeah, they are very long, Rusty. Doing all 6 dungeons takes a while. They're not always necessary in the seeds, but you know. Oh yeah, it does remove compasses and maps, so you have more items to check in dungeons.
Okay, that's a link to the GitHub for that build. Something to keep in mind is that if you ask questions about it on the official Wind Waker Rando Discord, you're not going to get much help just because it's not an official supported build. It's more of like a side project by someone. So it's better to... What? Tandra, can you explain the meaning behind that?
Tandra's reaction of just wow in chat. That's the best part. Oh goodness.
I don't even know what to make of that. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. So Tuba flashed a picture of Tanjo 3, one of the people in chat, and also a very well-known Wind Waker Rando runner, on his screen as a meme. You can do it. Pogi and Tuba, you can do it. Hey, there you go, Tuba. This is why I like Wind Waker Rando. Yeah. I really enjoy, like, the little bit of humor that the streamers share with us and that we get to share with them. Tuba spliced with a photo of Tanjo. Actually, that is a good point. He probably shouldn't have flashed it across the entire stream. But at the same time, the splice is, like, not really believable if it were to be a thing because of the file name. Kind of link shot. We have our regular tourney settings plus miscellaneous, but the real trouble comes in with randomized entrances. So, yeah, you might have to get to ET, well, Earth Temple, but you don't know where it is. Well, you find out where it is, but then you have, like, this really disgusting route to get to the right entrances and stuff. Key sanity would actually be really fun with these settings.
Oh god, no.
Probably would need like an hour and 10 minutes to route them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have joined the tournament if that were the case.
ET's Private Oasis. Just do all sanity. I'm guessing you refresh the page, Artemis. That's usually what happens for me. That is true, Rusty. The key skips are not the most intuitive thing. I had to think for a second. It's like, did I release the September asyncs? No, I didn't.
So Jarhead and Woofer are both getting storage here on the first chest. So they're going. I'm assuming they're gonna go down to the boss and finish that before doing the rest of the dungeon. Which I think they only need one other check, so it shouldn't be too awful.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think they just need the one item in here. So they'll need a key, and I think just that one item, so. Probably just going to the boss real quick. Doing the same thing. Oh, actually, no, they clicked to the second crit. So they're grabbing that item first.
I don't think they actually even need to get, do they need to get mini boss?
No, they need the the
Oh,
second
you thought
trip.
they were going to the boss as opposed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were going to the boss rather than this, but I didn't realize there was a clip for getting here. So
I
I
really
learned
like.
something new.
I really like what Jarhead did right there.
Woofer
Because
did
now
the
if he's
same
going to be
thing.
able to bring, I think Woofer was trying to do like a void clip because he was over by the ledge. Yes, they do have power bracelets. That is a hard requirement for Earth Temple with Jahala, and like 2 checks. Actually, how many checks do you need that for?
Saved and quit out so he could grab Medley. Did Woofer grab Earth God's Lyric earlier?
Might have. I personally
It
didn't
was-
see.
Did he go to Cliff Plateau? I don't recall seeing that.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
Do any of our trackers know by chance? Well,
What
this
is
is very
he doing?
problematic.
Oh, is he grabbing the small key? I don't know what he's doing.
So Woofer's doing things that we don't fully understand. I support Jarhead's route.
I think he's grabbing a small key to not have to do small key skip.
But he just did small
Where-
key skip.
Jarhead is? Yeah,
this
but he
is the
doesn't want to do it where
free
Jar is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If you can get a small key before this room, it is quite nice, and I would actually call it optimal
Is he getting
in some
storage
cases.
again? He's getting storage.
Wait,
So Jarhead did it so that he didn't have to get storage a second time. He just went back and clicked the other way.
yeah.
Woofer saved and quit.
I'm
So has to
guessing.
get storage again.
I'm guessing Woofer didn't know about the little ledge clip that Jar did to get back to
Yeah.
that second room.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Because it's not a super well-known clip, and it's not super intuitive unless you're really familiar with ET.
3.9.
Oh yeah, Wind Waker is insanely busted. TP would probably take the title as the least busted game. I mean, their big way to skip the barrier is to pick up a rupee and then wait like 3 days. I love their low percent runs.
Woofer
Rip
having
Skyward.
a little bit of trouble here. This roll clip that Woofer is attempting is really hard.
And honestly, for me, like, if I don't get it, like, first or second try, I just start panicking.
Yeah.
And it makes it even harder.
I just don't get it. I find Earth God's Lyric.
Well, so storage and super swims are ancient link shot, but the ways that we're starting to use chest storage, well, storage in general, and even super swimming, has been evolving over time. I mean, like, there's stuff that I find with storage, like door cancel, stuff like that, that's new, that no one's ever seen. Not to brag about myself, it's just that was the easiest example. So it's always worth taking a look at glitches, even if you think everything's known about them.
Yeah, the thing with that though is they're mostly rando viable, not like any percent viable or anything. So
There was one door cancel I found that they said would be useful for a Taz. For Hundo. Everything else is useless, yeah.
I'm just saying that like a lot of things like in any percent, there's a lot of islands that we go to for rando that we don't in any percent. So a lot of stuff's not useful for that when it is for rando and such. So rando is newer. It's still like 2 or 3 years old, but yeah, we're still
Certainly.
finding tricks that help for rando quite a bit, so.
Forgetting that magic. And then failing the clip. Oh, there's a ledge there. I did not know that.
Jarhead
That
needs
is
to-
true, Artemis. They're out until the chest unloads if you're in the overworld. What dungeons do each of the runners have left?
Woofer and Jar don't have any left. Pogi and Tuba still need to do ET. They need to get one more shard from Ice Ring, which is the Tower of the Gods entrance. And then I think that's it. So I think Jar is... Wait, what's an Ice Ring? Oh yeah, that is where the shard is. Yeah. Yeah, so I think Jar is getting the shard, and then he'll be done. Yeah, it looks like it.
Tuba looking to go for some sort of storage strat on this platform. You can store chests and take them places, or you can use these as super swim. Usually it's going to be chests over super swims, just for convenience. You can super swim off mostly any island. Just really hard to do with all the enemies.
So Jarhead is heading down to Hyrule now, and he's the first person there. So.
Where's the last Master Sword?
The 3 swords were DRC Dark Room, DRC Mini Boss, and the Forbidden Woods second room with the climb to the top Boko Baba thing. Yeah, Prey, he did a trick that Woofer must not be aware of, is what we're thinking, which gave him quite a bit of lead. But Woofer just finished Earth Temple and should be able to grab his final Triforce Shard. So he's pretty close behind. Could still go anyway.
I'm guessing Jar is like 2 minutes ahead of Woofer. Oh, Woofer needs 2 shards?
Does he? Which one did he miss?
Prey just said he needs 2, so I'm not sure which one.
Did he not go to Shark Island to get into Diamond Step yet?
No, I don't think he has.
Gotcha. Did he grab the outside fairy? Yeah, he grabbed that right away, didn't he? I think he did.
Super cool trick that Tuba just pulled off here at Cliff Plateau. Using chest storage, you can actually hookshot that chest from below and skip needing to enter into the island, which is super useful if you like have that island locked behind a really dumb entrance, or you want to get to this check earlier. So the trick for that, Mr. Nintendo, is look at the actual sword icon in the game. There's going to be a yellow gem that appears when it's the fully charged one. And the wings are the second to last. And the icon without any, like, glamour, no wings, no gem, is the first tier. Yes, Artemis. Oh. That's why I hate that Phantom Ganon. He just trolls. Yeah, they are probably cropped to be a little small, which can make it a little hard.
Artemis, Grandma's basement was a pearl, by the way.
No, I thought... Oh, yeah. No, it was Outset Fairy that was the shard. You're right.
Yeah. Taking the vanilla route to get the diamond step chest.
I'm actually not sure if that's faster than the usual route we take.
I don't know. I mean, if you have light arrows to kill the Flowmaster right away, I guess it could be pretty quick.
I'll ask Skyluck to time it. It's not. I'll ask Skyluck to time it.
Woofer went to Windfall to get all that stuff really early, Prey.
Yeah, it was his second island right after Windfall.
Mm-hmm.
Jar, unfortunately, having a bad time on PG1. Although I doubt this will let Woofer catch up to him, you never know with PG1. Two minutes PG go. I think because Woofer also had to go to Diamond Step, that's like another 2 minutes, so he needs like a 5-minute PG one to really go bad.
Again, we don't know.
Jar does have hook shot. You can see when he pauses. Yep, and you saw it before I caught up to you.
Jar just needs one more shot on PG1 here, and there it is.
Beautiful. Painful first shot, good second and third shot.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Tuba electing to do Cabana Deed skip because he never got delivery bag. Ironically, as the post box model, he did not get the delivery bag. Oh.
A double quick shot there.
Well, that was a single. Almost a double. Barely missed it. I think he was a bit too far to the right.
I think he just timed it wrong on the second shot there.
When you are the delivery bag, most people do. Ooh, that was a good shot.
That was pretty clean.
Oh, and another. Oh, he tried to go for a blind trog. If he had gotten that, I don't know what I would have just done. Like, that's his first two shots were already really good, but to get it just a blind trog, amazing.
There's Puppet Ganon completed for Jarhead. And Woofer is making his way towards Puppet Ganon.
Butt-a-dup-bup, butt-a-dup-bup, butt-a-dup-bup. Gotta love that noise.
It also looks like Pogi is taking the long way around to get the second crypt here.
It is. I'm not sure I want to say it's even slightly easier, because with the hook shot, it's actually not that hard.
Tuba is climbing up to the top here to get in that room. If he doesn't fall through.
You know, that is a trick with grapple that I've never practiced, and I don't know how it works.
I just did?
Yeah, what Jar just did. Like, I've seen it, and I know that I should know how to do it. No idea how to do it.
It's really simple.
That's the sad part.
It's just jump slash up onto the chain and then backflip 3 times and then aim and let go at the right time. I don't know how to explain it without doing it.
Yeah, I'll just have to try it out in my spare time. Jar really wants the pog shot.
He will not quit until he gets it too.
Which is very problematic because Woofer has now caught up on PG.
No, he just Yeah, Artemis. You just kind of let go at the when you get up there, when it swings. Making quick of phase 1 on Ganon for Jarhead. Kobe and Tuba grabbing the pearl here. Tuba just a little bit behind Kobe. And Woofer starting phase 2 of Puppet Gaming. And Jarhead is done.
GG.
Finishing with a time of 2:03.26, which is 1:13.26 of the actual gameplay.
We'll have to ask CSR to modify that command for the tournament so it gives it.
I'm assuming that's Jarhead, yeah?
It is.
Hi!
Hi.
How'd the seed go for you?
I mean, overall fine, but like, there was some things that I was real not happy about.
Would you like to talk about those things?
The main one specifically was the exact way that I messed up Lenzo Door Cancel at the beginning. Like, that made me really angry.
Yeah, but then you did it in the dark, which I personally never thought I'd see someone do.
I've been actually practicing it on and off lately.
Yeah, Melon mentioned that, but I was still like, it's still slightly hard even with light,
Oh, yeah.
so...
But like, I've gotten like certain parts of it down to like specific movements that like my mind is just used to doing now. Like, as soon as I jump slash up onto the ledge, I turn 180, hold target, and walk forward for about a second. Like, I just kind of, you know, freehand how far I walk forward, but that usually will get me close enough to the wall that I can then do your method of going up.
Okay, so you don't even fall back onto the ledge anymore, you just angle yourself pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would eventually go to. That feels good.
I was so close to getting it the first time, and it was gonna be so fast. I was gonna be so happy.
Yeah. Then you did it in the dark, and that was also very pog.
Yeah, at least that happened. There was only one real part of my route that I was really like, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, and I was like upset about that. Was I forgot the ghost ship order, so I thought it was going to be at Diamond Step, not at Bomb Island. So when I got the ghost ship chart and I pulled out the thing, it was at Bomb Island. I was just like, God damn, I gotta go over here instead. So it was just like, can I just do Earth Temple and Cabana first? And I checked. It's just like, well, is there anything in DRC that I need for Earth Temple? Yes, there is. I need the hook shot.
You don't need the hook shot. Just more cover.
Well, no. For the exact route I took in Earth Temple, I did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, very solid route. You did a little ledge clip that Woofer probably didn't know about, so Woofer didn't do, and that actually pulled you ahead of Woofer, since he was actually ahead of you entering in. Then you kind of lined back up, but then you pulled ahead with that ledge clip.
Okay. Wait, which that specific one?
Yeah, right outside mini boss with the stairs. He didn't climb up with chest storage and clip back in, where you did. So instead, he had to save warp, get chest storage again,
Yeah.
and that just cost a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tuba actually did that exact same clip though.
Yeah,
Saw him
Tuba
do
did.
that a second ago. Yeah, at the very least. But yeah, Wooford. So he was that. Like, did I have stuff in the overworld done before him?
So you guys were like pretty like matched up in Earth Temple until that roll clip there. But Woofer had to do Shark Island still in the overworld.
Okay. So I was like,
Whereas
if
you
we're that
just-
close. How is he only just now finishing?
Yeah, so he had to do both Shark Island and Ice Ring to get the last 2 shards.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And
Still a very
there
good
is Woofer finishing with a 207.50 or a 117.49 on the screen.
Yeah. Good old race time. But
Yeah.
also the other thing that I was like really annoyed by that ended up not working out with my route is I wanted to get bombs at Windfall and then walked in. Beetle was like, "Oh, that's not here." I see.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that before, like the other day.
Yeah, we did, but I forgot.
Yeah, there's only 3 locations that you can buy that item at, and that's Outset, DRC, and Forest Haven.
And Popprint. I know you can buy it at Popprint too.
Oh, 4.
Okay. So
There
I wasn't
maybe-
aware of the popper.
Is there a Tingle? Not Tingle. Is there a beetle at Bomb Island?
No.
No.
There's one at Tower of the Gods.
You might be able to buy it there as well.
Yeah, I don't think he sells it. I don't know for sure.
Well, time to Google it.
Tuba and Pogi are actually pretty close now that I think about it.
Yeah, Pogi is the only one who didn't do that clip into the second crypt.
Yeah.
So he took the long way around, and that's what put him behind Tuba.
Okay. Are both of them... Oh, Pogi also still doesn't have Nehru's Pearl. Am I the only one that got Deed?
No, Woofer got Deed as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Woofer.
Buffer.
How did the seed go for you?
I felt like I had a route and it was pretty clean. Didn't have too many hard tricks and everything worked out. Jarhead's too good though. I know we need it.
Good. Certain things I did were apparently pretty good. Like if you something you told me you didn't do is after you got the second crypt in Earth Temple, you save up and got chest storage again. What I did instead was I kept my chest storage, then went back and did another like climb up ledge clip when you have chest storage to leaf back into the hallway that led back to the hub room. So I could then use that to immediately resume go mode.
That's clever. I should have thought of that.
It's pretty good.
Good thing I'm not in the tournament.
Hey man, still though.
Yeah,
said it was
you
for fun.
kinda can't be.
Well, he could be.
True.
Don't
nothing-
think that would be.
There's nothing that
Morally
says he
correct.
can't be. You know.
Hey, it's a 50% reduction in his cost.
Yeah.
Feels
True.
good.
Very true. Yeah, so I don't assume you did this, but I went to do Lenzo door cancel at the very beginning. So I could get wallet, a bottle, and what did Pompey and Vera have?
A wallet.
Oh wait, no, Pompey and Vera had the wallet. What was in Lenzo right? Oh, Picto. That's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got a bottle of the first Picto box and by extension the wallet early, so I was then able to get Hammer and do FF immediately. And
Yeah, that's interesting. I was like afraid of the Lenzo door cancel being important because I haven't learned that yet. But
Yeah.
Minenko had something, which was
Yeah.
kind of a relief.
Yeah. But I still feel like it was like it was fast to do this time. It would have been better if I hadn't messed it up and then had to do door cancel blind or do it blind. But I've been practicing it, so I already it didn't take me that long to recover at least. And I heard you saved what was it? Shark for the very end.
Yeah, because it had a shard, and it didn't really matter.
Yeah, I ended up getting it while I was grabbing. What was it? Whatever was in Headstone. I went from there to Shark.
Could I check my route? Maybe I just completely
Rip
missed up.
Hoagie.
Yeah.
Hoagie wanted
Oh,
arrows,
no.
couldn't get arrows.
Dang.
Wonder what he's trying to get arrows for. You don't need it for this
don't know.
island.
I don't know.
Maybe he just wants to get it for high.
Oh, I saved iron boots for later, which is why.
I see.
You also didn't save Grandma, which surprised me because even I routed in Grandma this seed.
Yeah, Jarhead was the only one to save Grandma today.
Wow.
I think
Oh,
Tuba
did
did as
Tuba?
well.
Hoagie
did
has a
Tuba?
bottle.
I didn't see it.
I don't assume he has to.
My thoughts, honestly, were like, I wanted to get rid of as many locations as possible to make the routing easier, so I just deleted all the empty bottles and didn't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, there was one in Lenzo left.
I actually think bottles are really hard to route because you normally only need one, and there's like 4 different options, and it just adds so many different possibilities sometimes.
Yeah. A lot of the time, at least in my experience, there's usually only 1 or 2 that are like really on the way, and sometimes not even that much.
Where did you end up doing Ghost Ship?
Hoagie is struggling with Shark Island. This is sad.
So I actually messed up. My mind messed up a little bit, and I forgot the Ghost Ship order, even though I just mentioned it earlier. I think I have Bomb Island and I had Bomb Island and Diamond Step backwards, and for some reason I thought Diamond Step was second. So I got
Diamond Step is second. Or wait,
no,
overall.
Bomb Island.
after
Bomb
Crescent
Island is
Moon.
second.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I even wrote it wrong in my messenger. Like, god damn it! I gotta correct it now. But I did like a bunch. I did FF, which made it night, and then I got Minenko, which gave me light arrows, and I turned it night again to get light arrows. So that was the second night. I then went to Horseshoe, and my plan was to go up to Diamond Step to get the Ghost Ship from there, but it wasn't there, and it was at Bomb Island. I was like,
Yeah, so I ended up doing it at Diamond Step, but I had to play Song of Passage like 3 times. Because it was at Crescent Moon.
yeah. What I ended up doing instead was, well, it was like, I was gonna, as soon as I got Ghost Ship, I was just gonna immediately go to Ice Ring and then Cabana, or right after that. So I just went to Bomb and then went back to Ice Ring.
Yeah, I
So
guess
it's-
that's not too bad.
Yeah, it was a little bit longer of a sail, but not a big deal. Hey, Pokey, got it.
I thought the dungeons this time
Yay.
around were so easy. Like,
Yeah.
Forsaken Fortress was just go mode. Earth Temple, I guess, was the trickiest one because you needed to get that one chest. Forbidden Woods, you can just do the chest stores to get up there. I don't know if that's what you did.
I actually just grabbed the small key since I would have been storing the small key if I did chest storage, and I didn't want to like risk messing up, falling down, and like losing time if I like failed getting up to where the flower was.
Yeah.
And then I ended up doing something kind of. I had like a mental flub again. So when I got to the Forbidden Woods basement, I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm only getting the red flower, and then I'm going immediately to Kali Demos. I can probably just get some magic right here, and then go back through and go up the vanilla way. But that was after I had already come out of where the seeds were and leafed over and opened the warp pot. So it was like, well, this is a pain.
Did you end up getting Boomerang?
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't.
Same.
It was like really close. So I was just like, let's just grab it.
It was
Yeah, I didn't
great.
want to deal with trying to get into the basement for one chest.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the first time I've seen the post box. That is a beautiful model.
The bombs
Good old
are actually
BSZ.
like hilarious.
BSC and his incredible models.
Yeah, there was also Dragon Roost was pretty easy because you could just knock down the platform and every chest that you needed to get was on the top floor.
Yeah. The worst one I think was Dark Room, but that like wasn't
Yeah.
even bad.
But I just did that at the start. Like,
Yeah.
after knocking down the platform.
Yeah, I went over, opened the warp pot, did Dark Room, came back and went down to Big Key Chest and save warped back up.
Yeah, that sounds smart. I did big key chest last because I kind of forgot.
Yeah, you know, it happens. Also, I was getting ready to store Hookshot to do Big Key Skip, and I was like mentally having a heart attack, just like, please tell me I wrote down which chest was Hookshot correctly. Please, please, please. And after I did the Big Key Skip, I checked. I was like, okay, thank you. God.
Yeah, I just
Not
copy and
being
paste from the
confident.
spoiler log
Wow.
for that reason.
There are the bombs, by the way, Woofer.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
They are amazing.
Those are like the crates that are in DRI, aren't they?
That is literally what they are. And when BSD showed them off, he threw a bomb to line up perfectly in the stack. So it just looked like one of them was just like on fire. It was beautiful.
Man, I gotta go see this now. I didn't realize that. I think I saw him post a message of him in that room, but I don't think I noticed the bombs.
I only noticed them because I saw the smoke and they were like slightly discolored, and then I was like, wait a second.
I gotta find it. Where is it?
Nah, Prey, I'm glad that the hitbox isn't as big, because that would just completely screw up bomb drop storage.
Yeah.
And I need bomb drop storage to exist.
We can get the timer fixed for the tournament on the restream.
Yeah, hopefully.
Should just be as simple.
Yeah, just subtract 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see though. Sometimes things are not as simple as they seem.
Oh no, too bad.
Not quite.
Oh, no,
That's
Cubs.
what I thought you were going to say, Cubs.
Yep. Oh, Tuba, no!
Okay, Tuba will come back. He'll drink some mail. That's hilarious.
You didn't do
So
it.
Tuba did get sued.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh god. When I started routing the seed, I saw like all the different caves that we had to go into. I was just like, God, why? And then like we got the file and it was just like, yeah, that's apt. Damn you, Cubs.
First time that I actually routed with a timer, and I felt like I was back in school taking a test.
You are.
Really though.
The test is, did you forget all the items, or did you not? And you're
Yeah.
going to take a look and realize that you forgot an item, and then that's an F.
The constant stress when routing spoiler logs. Am I forgetting anything? Am I forgetting anything? I didn't realize that we were gonna need Ghost Ship until like near the end. Because I forgot to write down that or the cape for that shard until near the end. It's like, oh god, where are all the pearls?
There is actually something that I picked up from Tanjo that I've started doing, where I'll check like the really dumb checks like Tingle and Ghost Ship near the beginning of the routing, so
Yeah, I
that
do
way
the
I
same
can
thing.
know if I need pearls. And I really like that.
Yeah, I check the Tingle statues, the Ghost Ship, and Tower of the Gods entrance. And then just like delete the items if they're not necessary. Same with the delivery bag stuff. I just pretty much when I heard Tanjo doing that, I started trying it myself and it worked.
Yeah. Also,
that
apparently,
art container.
oh yeah, that one hard container that just happened to be in the way. It was impossible to avoid. Oh well.
No zombie hovering for you.
I mean, I would be surprised if I actually saw anyone do a zombie hover in the tournament. Minus maybe Morth hover.
I don't know.
Rumors?
Jim's experience today with Morth Hover was not the best.
Oh yeah, I saw he routed it in. Oh no. Tuba.
He ended
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
getting
sure.
Morth Hover first try, and then dying on Ganondorf because he only had one heart. And then the second time he messed up the Morth Hover because I think he accidentally did one too many damage with the bomb. And then the time he got it.
Tuba has finished.
There we go, Tuba.
Yay!
Time of 2:22:45 or 1:32:45.
Goodness. Yeah, these I think these settings are like a lot of fun for this, and like I feel like the time estimate is like really good. Hello,
Hello.
doing good. How are you?
Struggling to hear you.
Doing interesting. Give me 1 second to turn off my game here so that I can actually hear you guys.
You didn't progress to the second text box, at least on stream.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
Well, he's DQ'd.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to remind people about that.
Maybe like when like whoever's watching can try to remind them as they finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea because I completely forgot about that rule.
I also want to remind people about the fast loads.
Right?
Yeah. Fast
God.
loads is important. And
They
probably-
feel so good.
Tuba, you need to
changed
boost
my
your
life.
mic. You're quiet.
He can't.
So-
He's up all the way.
His
Gosh,
mic is
dang
just
it.
messed up.
Yeah,
Shit.
my mic is jank.
Start eating it. Just eat it.
That's what I'm already doing.
Eat it more.
Oh my god. Okay.
Better. Better. Just articulate.
Sounds good. But yeah, that was an interesting race, might I say.
Ask Tuba
Oh, yeah.
about having to pull the spoiler back up mid-race. What?
Okay, there were
Yeah.
several things that went wrong this seed. So let me give some people some advice. It is a good thing to do things for the first time. It's not a great thing to do it whenever you are on restream for an exhibition race. So this was my first time A, using the mailbox, B, using a new capture card, and though it's not my first time routing these new things, it was my first time running them. So I was dealing with a world of firsts for a while. And I realized whenever I was setting up the new capture card today and realized I didn't have as much time as I thought, so I went the lazy way and just captured the entirety of my desktop and just focused on the game.
Excellent.
But
That's
then
why you had your mouse over, but you said new capture. Okay, that makes more sense.
yes. So, yeah, that's why I had my mouse over, and I'm sure there was one point that you noticed that there was like a play button and stuff underneath too, and I realized, oh shoot, I need to fix that. But so a lot went wrong in the first like 20 minutes because like
So
holy crap.
here's my question.
Yes.
Why were you pulling up text files when I gave you the spoiler on a pastebin?
I also downloaded it because I have a text editor that can like have two things side by side, so I just have the spoiler log on one
Yeah, I
end and
put
then
it
like
in
my route
Notepad++.
on the other.
I just
Yeah.
copy and pasted it right away.
Yep.
I think most of us do that because it's like easier to see to like quickly switch back and forth because you can just have it fill up your entire monitor.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you pulled up the wrong log.
But yeah, so here's so whenever I realized that I had forgotten something, by the way, it wasn't anything that I realized I forgot at that time. I realized I forgot to route in grapple, and I'm like, oh crap, where is grapple? So I went to look for it, but I couldn't remember. Like I was sitting there, like, wait, where did I put the file for the Plando? And then I realized now, wait, it wasn't a file; it was a pastebin. But I sat there like looking for it for a hot minute. I'm like, wait,
I generated the seed. The seed should have generated the spoiler log.
Oh, yeah, why
And I
did you
went
flash
straight
Tanjo's
there.
face?
Why did I what?
You flashed Tanjo's face on stream in DRC.
Oh, that's my desktop background.
Wow.
I love how sudden that was. Why'd you flash Tanger's face? Oh, that's my desktop
That's
background.
my desktop background. Simple as that.
What?
So whenever I made the Tanjo Baka Mitai meme, I realized I need a new desktop background anyways. So I took the image and like enhanced it so all you could see was like the eyes staring at you in disappointment. And that's what I kept.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, whenever Tanjo's face flashed, I realized, oh, everyone on screen saw that. Oh well. Because that wasn't intentional. That was me trying to pin over.
Yeah,
look
sure,
at the race room.
sure it wasn't. Sure it wasn't intentional.
So like, I have the Plando in the race room full screen on the other screen, but in separate tabs. So I was going to click on the Plando tab, but for some reason, whenever I hovered over it, it like minimized my game, and I'm like, oh, everyone just saw that. That's funny.
God.
But
I
and
just
also-
love that nonchalant answer.
Oh, that's my desktop background. But yeah,
Tanjo's face is my desktop background.
but what you call it? Yeah, Artemis is
Stalking?
also right. Yeah, also stalking. I stalked Tanjo. I'll also say that nonchalantly. But yeah, Artemis is also right. I have not practiced Wind Waker in like a month or two, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, I've been grinding way too much Minish Cap Randomizer. Like, oh my gosh, I am losing it all.
Hey, it's okay. There's only like $500 on the line.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it to have fun. I think I have a chance at top 8, but like,
There's like
that's only if I
5 rounds
practice.
in
Yeah,
the betting then.
yeah. Like I'm not looking to do this for the money. I'm doing it to have fun and be part of the community still.
Same. Money would be nice, but
Mhm.
it's not the focus.
I love
Yeah.
how you add in be part of the community still. Like that implies that there's more options where it's like I'm in it for the money, but not to be part of the community. I'm not here for fun, but to be part of the community. I'm not here for the money or to be part of the community.
I'm just here. But
There was a sign up button and I pushed it.
mhm. And also another reason why my early game was so garbage. So I don't know if anyone talked about it at all, but I actually whenever I went to load up the seed for the first time, it actually wouldn't load. And I'm just sitting there like, oh no, this isn't good. So I had to go crazy to try and get it figured out, try and figure out what went wrong in like 5 minutes. And so I had crazy like jitters. Like I was shaking all over just because, what's the word? Adrenaline. Adrenaline was just surging, and it continued to get worse the worse I played. It was like, okay. Once I pulled up the spoiler log, I also just took a second to just breathe.
So some questions about the tournament itself.
Yes.
Anybody want to talk about the tournament, how it's going to run?
I feel like that's kind of Wolfer's territory because this was like his thing.
Yeah.
We helped, but
Anything specific, like the race format or the whole tourney? I can talk about everything, honestly.
just go with everything, I guess.
Alright. So, for every single race, you get 50 minutes to plan your route. So you get the spoiler log with 50 minutes left. 15 minutes before the race, you actually get the permalink so you can generate the seed, and then after that, you actually start racing. So, unlike a normal randomizer race, everyone has info about where all the items are, so there's pretty much no luck involved. And that's how the
Real
races
quick.
go down.
Real quick, GG Pogi. GG.
Big
he's done.
GGs.
Yep.
GG.
Pogi finished with a 2:31.26.
Yeah,
And he
so
did it. He went to the second screen.
Wow. Only validated run. Feels good,
Hey,
man.
I did.
Okay, second validated run.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Bogey.
GG's. That was actually more fun than a torture.
Yeah, it had some torture elements to it, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh man. I at the beginning of routing, I was like, well, I was going everything straightforward, and then I was like, okay, now it's time to like squeeze in the Triforce shards. And when I was trying to do it, I realized like, oh my god, I actually need more stuff to open more stuff. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were so many moments I was going through the log, just like, oh, so this shard is in Ice Ring, which is locked by Tachi.
Yeah, dude, when I realized the pearls were needed, and it was the first thing I said, I don't need that. It was like, oh my god. It was like starting over and trying to squeeze in. Now I had to do double work, which is squeezing the items I needed, the Triforce shards, and the pearls. Wow.
But I gotta say, routing it is a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure. It is. I was routing until the very last minute. Not gonna lie.
All right, so Pogi, do you have anything else you'd like to say about the seed?
Not really. I don't think so. Other than my curiosity about the other routes, but I guess I can see the bot for that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Woofer was talking about the tournament, explaining what was going on with it.
Yes, so if you want to continue with her.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
Could I quickly answer just Poggy's question about routes? And that way
Yes.
other people that want to take a look at it. Jarhead and Woofer followed pretty similar routes, and then Poggy, you and Tuba followed pretty similar routes. But between those two groups, the routes were very different.
Interesting.
So to answer this question, like the reason we distribute the spoiler log ahead of the actual seed is so you can't boot up the game and like pre-record your gameplay. I don't think anyone's ever actually gonna do it, but it's just a
Safety measure.
thing. Yeah, because 15 minutes is a lot harder than 50 to do that. So yeah, in terms of settings, if you watch this race, you can tell there's random entrances, and you start with 0 Triforce shards. There's also miscellaneous checks enabled, which we don't normally do for Randomizer. But besides that, it's pretty much the same as the normal tournament settings. The reason we have those on is because with normal Randomizer, it's just kind of terrible to have random entrances, but with spoiler log, you know exactly where everything's going to be, so there's a lot more freedom, and it just adds so much depth to the routing and the tricks that you have to do. For the actual tournament format, there's going to be a group stage with 4 runners in each group. Some groups might have 3 if we have like an odd number that isn't a multiple of 4, but that's what it's going to be, and then 2 runners will make it out of each group, and then we'll just have double elimination. Every match will be best of 1 because I want this tournament to like run at a reasonable pace. I think the last tourney took like 6 months, and people wanted it to end by the end.
Yeah.
6 months? That's shorter than I thought it was.
It felt like it was a year, dude. Not gonna lie.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it was so long.
The earlier you were out, the longer it felt. Thanks, ET.
Honestly,
Go mode.
it was long enough that I joined the community and the race was like halfway through, and I became well known in the community by the time it ended. And I think that says something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so double elimination bracket. We haven't announced the round deadlines yet, but we will announce those soon once we have like an exact number of entrants. And last thing to note, there's a $1,000 prize pool. First place gets $500, second 200, third 100, and money goes to everyone in top 8 basically. So look forward to that if you're a good runner.
You just have to make it to top 8. Not that hard, right?
It's pretty hard.
It's pretty hard. I agree.
There's some really good runners already signed up.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's our gymnast doing practice already.
Let's actually take a look at who is signed up right now.
Got like
39
40, I think,
entrants, I
already,
think.
which is pretty awesome.
30
Yeah.
now. Oh, wow.
And we can have more if you want to join.
If you want a shot at up to $500, sign up today or tomorrow.
Gymnast and Link is signed up.
Yeah.
They're famous and great.
I mean, we have Trog. Trog's also in there.
Yeah,
do
Trog
have
is incredible as well. I think in terms of like number of people who can win, there's over 10 runners who
Oh, yeah.
could win.
that you
the
could
tournament,
that
I
you
think.
could like really see doing it.
Yeah.
Who are those? Out of
I'm not gonna
curiosity.
list them on stream. It'll be me.
Once we're
DM
not
me
live.
later.
Okay, we'll do.
So yeah,
GG, everyone. Really enjoy. The first spoiler race we did, what, a couple months ago for the fun race was. It was interesting because you only had what, like 10 minutes to prepare. This
I think
one
it was
was
20, but it was just normal tournament settings,
yeah. This one was
and that didn't include setting up.
Yes, so completely different with all the settings. I'm really looking forward to see how this tournament runs.
Same.
Big same.
So please give our 4 runners a follow if you haven't already. Their Twitch streams are all up on the interview page. Ogie, Jarhead, Tuba, and Woofer. Yeah, that's not going to work anymore.
Yeah, I
Actually, follow
realized
me 'cause
that.
I'm not in the tournament.
Wait.
Follow
Can fake
everyone
it
else.
at this point. Okay, now do it.
That's
I
great.
just go with the lawn route, and everyone in that voice chat, with the exception of Cubs, does Wind Waker Rando. So feel free to follow them.
And feel free to make Cubs do Wind Waker Rando too.
Please.
You know what? I've already said we have an outstanding sub goal incentive for ZSR to do a. God, this is going to be ridiculous. A restreamer blind rando relay of all of the Zelda randomizers. I've already volunteered to do Wind Waker.
Oh goodness. Excellent.
Whenever that ends up happening.
Oh
Excellent.
Wait,
man,
if the
yeah.
restreamer's doing it?
Yes.
No taken.
Surprise! Also, a big shout out to our trackers today, Tanjo, Prey, and Sky. Real heroes of the stream.
Shoutouts to Tanjo, especially for being Tuba's desktop background.
Any final thoughts as we head out?
The 4 people in this race were the organizers, and I think we all put in a ton of work to make this tournament happen. So thanks to everyone for voicing your opinions and providing suggestions and everything over the last few months.
Thanks for making this a thing, dude. Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
really?
was like, my blood was really pumping for like a few hours after I read that first message. Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
man.
Big shout outs to Jarhead for like making the spoiler log thing kind of popular. I know he was like one of the first people to really do it. Shout outs to Woofer for making all this possible, and shout outs to Bogey for being bad enough to let me get third today.
Wow.
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 Man, I'll need to turn on the AC. That was a pretty hot burn.
Oh man.
Shun the
Yeah.
rude man.
Tuba,
the
the
guy who still took 30 minutes more is trying to roast me.
Here's the thing. No one else, like the restream couldn't see the hell that you put up on your stream because it was cropped out. So I blame that.
True. Big true. 2020.
Hashtag ban Toad.
Wait, he was using Toad, or he?
No, he
No,
was
I-
using the mailbox, but he had a
okay.
Toad memorial or whatever.
Oh my god.
It's just a picture of Toad with legs, and it just says 2020 to 2020. Never forget.
Nightmare fuel. Mel, Crane, any final thoughts?
This tournament. So, hope to see more people join.
Crane has apparently left us.
Apparently.
Hi, Crane.
Well,
Be good.
Rip Crane.
with that, thank you very much for everyone for joining us. We're going to go ahead and raid Zelda 2 Randomizer tourney match in progress. Keep an eye out on the ZSR schedule. It is jam-packed this weekend. We're going to get as much as we can on the air, but Minish Cap Randomizer, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. A whole bunch of tournaments and races coming up this weekend, so please come back and join us here on ZSR. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Everybody stay safe out there, and have a good night.
Farewell.
GG.
Bye.
GG's.